Welcome to our lecture online. Here's another interesting problem from the JEE main test dealing with electricity and magnetism, and in particular dealing with resonant circuits. Now, this particular problem is more challenging because of the arithmetic. Remember, you're not allowed to bring in a calculator, so you have to work through the numbers quickly. So here's an example of how to do that. A transmitting station releases waves of wavelength 960 meters. A capacitor of 256 microfarads is used in the resonant circuit. The self-inductance of the coil necessary for resonance is, and we have to express in terms of some number times 10 to the minus 8 henries. So, what is involved here? A resonant circuit. We have to realize that in a resonant circuit that X sub C must equal X sub L at that particular frequency. Now X sub C, of course, is equal to 2 pi, let me get that, go back here, that's not correct. X sub C is equal to 1 over 2 pi FC, and X sub L is equal to 2 pi FL. So what we need to do is solve this for L, so divide both sides by 2 pi F, so we end up with L is equal to 1 over 4 pi squared F squared times C. And that's of course big C, which is the capacitance, not C of the speed of light. All right, so that's all we have to do is plug in those numbers. Do we know the frequency? No, we don't. But we know the wavelength. So what we can do instead, we can say, well, we know that the speed of light is equal to the frequency times the wavelength. So the frequency is equal to C divided by lambda. So in this case, that's 3 times 10 to the 8 divided by lambda, which is 960 meters. And then that's divisible by 3, so this becomes 320, and that becomes 1. But it's squared, so now we have L is equal to 1 over 4 pi squared. Now pi squared is approximately 10 times 4, that would be 40. F squared, that would be this number squared, that would be 1 times 10 to the 16th, so that would be 10 to the 16th. But in the numerator, we end up with 320 squared, like this. And then we have C, the capacitance, which is 256 times 10 to the minus 6, like this. Now that's what we're looking for. We need to simplify that somehow. Now we realize that 40 goes into 328 times, so L is equal to 320 multiplied times 8, that will cancel out to 40. We still have the 10 to the 16th and the 10 to the minus 6, which gives us 10 to the 10th in the denominator. And then we have a 256 in the denominator as well, 256. Now 8 goes into 256, that is 60, let's see, 8 times 16 times 32 times. 32 times, yes, 32 times. So this goes to 1 and this goes to 32, like this. And then we have 320 and 32, so this goes to 1 and this goes to 10. And so now we have L is equal to 10 times 10 to the minus 10, because I bring the 10 to the 10 to the numerator. And then of course we want this expressed times 10 to the minus 8. So that would be equal to, well, this is equal to, okay, how do we convert? 10 to the minus 8 is bigger than 10 to the minus 10, so we make this smaller, so it would be 0.1 times 10 to the minus 8. Multiply times 10, divide by 10, that gives us 1 times 10 to the minus 9, 10 times 10 to the minus 10. Yeah, so 0.1 is what we're looking for, and that is what goes in here. So we have 0.1 times 10 to the minus 8, or 10 times 10 to the minus 10. That is the solution, of course. They want the top one because they want to express as in terms of 10 to the minus 8 henries. And that is how it's done. It's a little tricky with the arithmetic, but notice that the concept is fairly straightforward. We set X sub C equal to X sub L. This is the equation. We solve for L, we get this. We realize we need F. F can be found by taking F equals C over lambda. speed of light divided by 960, that becomes 1 times 10 to the 8 divided by 320. We plug that in here, so notice we have to square that. 10 to the 8 squared is 10 to the 16th, 320 squared is 320 squared, 4 pi squared is about 40. We have 256 times 10 to the minus 6 because we have microfarads, and then a little bit of magic with the arithmetic, and this is the answer that we get. And that is how it's done.